Rescue crews in Surfside, Florida have spent another long day delicately digging into a collapsed condominium tower, hoping to find survivors. So far, 11 people are confirmed dead, with 150 still missing. Officials pledged today to keep at it in the face of thunderstorms and dangerous debris that is falling off the building.
The west side of the pile had to be cordoned off a little bit because it was becoming excessively dangerous to work there. What has happened is that I understand the work still continues from the sides and underneath. Nobody's giving up hope here. Nobody's stopping. The work goes on, full force. We're dedicated to get everyone out of that pile of rubble.
Meanwhile, the Wall Street Journal and others report the head of the Condominium Owners Board warned in April that damage to concrete supports had gotten significantly worse. And the White House announced that President Biden will visit the site on Thursday. A scorching heat wave along the Pacific Northwest coast has moved east after breaking records in Seattle and Portland. It's now forcing rolling power blackouts in Spokane and other parts of eastern Washington state and Oregon. Readings across those areas could hit 115 degrees before today is over. On the East Coast, Tropical Storm Danny weakened today as it moved inland across Georgia and kept dumping heavy rain. The storm triggered flooding after coming ashore last night in South Carolina. Flood advisories were up all the way to eastern Alabama. President Biden appealed for support today for a bipartisan infrastructure plan costing nearly $1 trillion. The bill has supporters and opponents on both sides of the aisle. The president argued that is a selling point as he toured a public transit center in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
That's what it means to compromise and reach consensus, and that's what in the heart of every democracy. And we can't give up on what we keep finding ways to come together. Because every time we negotiate in good faith and come together and get something big done, we break a little more of the ice that too often keeps us frozen in place and prevents us from solving the real problems.
Mr. Biden and Democrats in Congress are also pressing for a much larger aid plan costing $6 trillion. Fox News will pay $1 million in fine to settle a sexual harassment and discrimination case. The agreement is with New York City's Human Rights Commission. It stems from investigations that began when Roger Ailes, the company's late founder and chair, was accused of sexual misconduct. He died in 2017. In economic news, United Airlines announced that it is ordering 270 new planes, the most by any U.S. carrier in a decade. The deal will include 200 aircraft from Boeing and 70 from Airbus. It could be worth as much as $30 billion. U.S. home prices in April surged at the fastest pace in more than 15 years. A 20-city index shows that they were up nearly 15% from a year earlier. The spike comes as home buyers have been bidding up prices for a limited supply of properties. And a quiet day on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 9 points to close at 34,292. The Nasdaq rose 27 points. The S&P 500 added 1 point. Still to come on the NewsHour, the armed conflict in Ethiopia shows no signs of abating as control of Tigray remains in doubt. The pandemic and our moment of racial reckoning prompt many college students to change course. Black women lawmakers live with a perpetual feeling of danger after being elected to office. Plus, how summer movies hope to draw audiences back to the big screen.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.